Welcome to Stream Warrior. If you wish to submit other levels, I'm fine with that. As you say, I might want to avoid refreshing levels if possible. Something more that you might like. If you want to submit a level for me to play, just type in the ID. Yeah, I would prefer a different one, if you don't mind sending it. refreshing levels tend to get, as you may know, refreshing levels tend to get popular easier compared to other kinds of levels, so if you know what I mean, I don't really want to be the one trying to help it get too popular, if that makes sense. Otherwise, it's pretty expected to see what'll happen in the meantime. Not trying to say that it's a bad thing. Any frog suits around here? Bit on the longer side for a easy on this level. You can also just send me your maker ID and then I could instead judge what I want to play if you're not interested in choosing. But if you want to choose yourself, choose by yourself, then the mini game level sounds good to me. Hi Zizza, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day today. Not sure if it's true, but Zizza usually tends to be the second or third one in the stream, which I find interesting. The ones that tend to request a stream these days tend to not appear in my streams for some reason. Not a very creative level title there. Just some punctuation. Whoops. Jumped too high there. Pretty dangerous area without a power-up. Couldn't even see the fire from the fire plant there. Did you send me the level code already? Sometimes it doesn't appear for some reason, so I can't really tell if you did. I'm assuming you've already submitted it. Not sure. I I think it only happened a few times here where level IDs didn't appear in the chat for some reason. Almost couldn't see the door there. Is that a Czechoslovakia flag? The level name seems Russian, so I thought it was a Russian maker at first, but I know the flag is different. Just wondering. Here. That was a strange level. Hi Gremlin, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. This is a title screen level. Nothing too new going on. Do you have a new level for me? Because you were very much aware of a upcoming stream. I don't think anyone else was notified about this upcoming stream. You know, I just scheduled them, not really schedule, plan them randomly. So it's not really scheduled, was what I was trying to say. What's the course name for that one? The Plumet of enemies. I don't really know what plumet means. I know plummet, but I forgot if plumet is a word. Whoa. I see you hopped on SMN2 right there. There as in on the screen. P-balloon practice. I used to like the P-balloon a lot, but lately I'm really not liking the fact that it's a slow power-up to work with. Like, I'd rather just dash instead of use a P-balloon. Even if you could move around easier than without it. With some exceptions. That was a close call for the goal forgot to mention it. Starting that P-balloon level over would be an extra time loss. One of those levels where not only do you just hold right, the ground is also incomplete. So not very creative, and also not very time consuming to make. Not really sure how else I should describe that. Just curious, but I was wondering why your name is Gremlin the 35th, does the 35th mean something? I feel like your name was Gremlin the something, some other number before. My guess is 8, but I'm probably wrong. I think it's a good time to change the Mallow to a different character. I'm honestly not sure if you guys noticed it. Just to change things up. I'm not sure what the level name means there. I might go for a 3-hour stream, but it's still pretty early to say that. Just a guess for now. Before I started the stream, I thought it was gonna be a short one, but feelings can change easily. Pretty long, easy endless level there. Over a minute is a bit long. I might have mentioned this a few times before, but easy levels are the best if they are best to attempt if they are under 20 seconds, in my opinion. Something around, or a little bit under 30 seconds is also fine, but I'd rather play something that has a under 20-second world record forgot to say world record. They're quite common than some people might think. That says automatic, but it says auto and then matic. Actually, that's not really how it reads in Japanese. In Japanese, it's more written like all automatic instead of automatic, which is strange. Like the characters on the right translate to automatic, and then the character on the left is all. Actually, that kind of makes sense. There's also half auto levels out there that many players are aware of. And those, of course, are not exactly, well, they're automatic, of course, but to be more specific, they're half auto. Something I should have realized earlier. Lots of questionable easy endless levels, which is part of why I like this endless challenge, despite being not very challenging. There's just a lot of bizarre things that can happen. My guess is that me right there is Momo testing my memory or accuracy, whatever it is. No, it's someone different. Momo SMM2. Pretty sure the player's name is just Momo, but anyways, they keep changing their me, so sometimes I get their me confused with someone else's. Takes more than 2 times the time to scroll all the way to the bottom if you're not using a touch screen. I'm missing one first clear for a gold, so I'm gonna get that real quick. Try and find something that's simple. Judging by the thumbnails, of course. Some comic levels are short, but I think many are on the longer side. 20-second speedrun. As I pretty much always say, I like speedrun levels, so this caught my eye. Hopefully it's not too difficult. It's definitely not beginner difficulty, especially with this part. It's gonna be too challenging for a first clear. Have to pass that one, sadly. Well, I don't wanna... Actually, seems like I can get through that gap. I was gonna quit before I give this level too many attempts, but wasn't too bad. Sometimes I can't figure out how to get to the goal when there's invisible spikes like that. Technically they're not invisible, they're hidden, which is two different things, if you ask me. I meant to press B there.
Let's go.
Auto map. I'm pretty sure I had something I needed to do while this auto map's going. Can't say that I do have something. Never mind then. Should have expected the war record time to be the same as mine. My clear time, I meant. Better than unedited title screen level for sure.
Let's go.
Trying to be generous with the likes without liking I was gonna talk about not liking levels that require almost no effort to make. This is a tough decision. Just because the level title is meaningful, which isn't always the case. Another judging factor when it comes to liking or not. Rarely do I poo levels in easy endless, but there are times that I do, and oftentimes it tends to be when there are invisible blocks all over the place. It's actually a common reason why I would boo a level, something I noticed recently. Even in traditional levels, invisible blocks are too unsafe to place down. They have more uses than simply being blocks that cannot be seen. Like, for instance, in a platforming level, players might be able to spot a setup where you have to trigger an invisible block before you can enter a door, or else there's nothing you can stand on. Can't do that with a visible block. Or in simpler terms, you could say invisible blocks you can pass through from the top and then trigger it from the bottom like a normal block. But you can't do the former with the normal walk. Feels strange to say former. That might have been first time in a while saying that. I use ladder a lot instead of former. And what's more interesting, at least to me, is that I've learned those words only last year, if not 2 years ago. I've only known the Japanese counterparts of those words. It's like one of those, not one, among the words that don't get taught in ELA much. Not sure why. They're pretty important words, but I never got taught them. I know I'm talking about something that's very unrelated to SMM2, but it's just things I'm finding interesting. That's a difficult to read title just because of how it's written. Pretty not as much as I hate to call them dirty titles, like they're like scribbles. So I prefer level titles that are written normally over those that look decorated like that one. Of course, you can use some decoration in a level title if it makes it better, but that right there was too much for me. And as I mentioned, it's almost hard to read. I knew it said Nintendo Adventures, hopefully without a typo. Couldn't tell that either. I don't know if I saw 2 T's in Adventures. Anyway, I'm not gonna be too picky over that one level title. Just the ground missing right there is enough to scare me. Because in Need to See Endless, you want to get a habit of not losing lives, so you can make progress faster. Even if you have to slow down more than you want, it's better than having to start over, which many beginner players fail to notice. And of course, many experienced players also do not notice small things like that. I ran over my headset cord. Hopefully that wasn't an issue. Cords these days are strong anyways. Especially for first clears, you don't want to rush through it too much. Getting the first clear is always a priority over getting the world record on it. Just some words of advice. That was a bit hard to say for some reason. Link's underground hideout. I was expecting a well-decorated start, but that was next to no decoration. Actually, none of them. It was just a Master Sword. I had high expectations for that one, but still not bad. Just could use more work.
Let's go.
Magic Forest Aftermath. I think Aftermath's supposed to be one word there. Is this supposed to be boat-shaped? I think that was just... that was unintentional. Looked like a boat, the shape of the ground. That was easy, unsurprisingly.
Let's go.
Not really sure if Warrior is still here, and if he's ever sent a level or not. A bit dangerous for easy on this level. Dangerous mainly because I was going through it fast, giving me the War Wrecker, which is nice.
Let's go.
Ghastly Mansion. I think I played this level pretty sure a week ago. I do remember playing this level recently. I think I was trying to get the first clear on it. I think that's also why I still have the war record on it. Interesting to get the a level you've played before in Easy on this. Happens quite often though if you play enough of it. I think in the past, within the past 500 clears, I've had 5 levels I've played before appear in Easy on this. It's easy to tell if the like and boo button is selectable or selected. Indications that you've played the level before. But of course it can sometimes be from multiplayer versus, and sometimes it's also levels you've played over 3 years ago. I know not too many players play SMM2 for over 3 years, so not many players share that experience. But if they do, well, either way, you wouldn't really remember a level you've played from years ago. It's just too big of a time gap. But for the one specific scenario I was talking about minutes ago, that one level was definitely something I recognized. Can't really say it's something new that I've attempted.
Let's go.
Gotta take it step by step to get 20k. I almost... I don't think the pipe is enterable. I know that's not a word, but... Anyways, I had to see the world record time to notice the flagpole was there. This trick is used a lot, but it's also something I forget a lot. Even after a lot of the same kind of level being thrown at me. Especially in Easy Endless. Rest in peace, Super Mario Maker. I was gonna say what happened to Mario Maker 2, but SMM certainly lost something that I couldn't remember soon enough. Pretty sure it's the ability to upload to Course World.
Let's go.
I think the maker was talking about that. It's something I've been, I don't think taught, but told a while ago that I really shouldn't say the words of RIP, like RIP. I don't know if that's a common saying or not. As if RIP is a more
Let's go.
informal way of saying it, and saying the actual words is formal and therefore not good to say often. I'm not really sure the specific things I've been told about that. Bowser Jr. Magic Castle. I was wondering what the magic was for a second until I remember the Magic Koopas. I actually didn't notice Magic Koopa was just Magic and Koopa combined until now. Maybe I've noticed that one time before, but I ended up forgetting it again. I don't know if that's supposed to be easy to notice. It's just easier to say Kamek for many players, I believe. It's like calling Peach Princess Toadstool instead of Peach. I don't want to deal with too many pipes. But I also don't want to backtrack too much. World. Very clever level name. Certainly not what I'm honestly thinking. Oh, I meant to go here. Just wanted to check the comments in case someone submitted a level there. Happens sometimes. Doesn't hurt to check. it. I tend to forget to do that a lot. And I don't want to be late to do it. Example of something I wouldn't like. Did the lava rise? Okay. I know a boo is a bit harsh, but it's always... If you have a reason to press the button, then there should be no regrets, really. Even if the rest of the level is incredible. I know a lot of Kaizo level makers out there like to include at least one troll in a Kaizo level, thinking it's a good tradition, I think, but it's not something I appreciate. I'd much rather play a Kaizo level where trolls are non-existent. And luckily, most Kaizo levels out there, as you may know, don't contain a troll at the end most of the time. Thanks for the level submission, Gremlin. Gonna get to it right away. 2 years ago. Quite a long time. Certainly the kind of time where your skill sets would change drastically. Keep hitting the wrong button. I was gonna click on new courses, which isn't the correct button either. When there's not too many submissions in the queue, unlike my previous stream, it's much easier to play more of One Maker's levels, which I might do with yours if I can clear this quick enough. It's a matter of time. Pretty simple start, not gonna lie. Is the Bowser fire supposed to be coming into this room? And also the other room? It is a neat obstacle, but also, of course, it's also maybe an accident. there are many instances of Maker just bringing Bowser flames into a room, even when they're not supposed to be there. Where's the key door? Oh. Almost couldn't see it again. Whoops. That's scary. But not too bad. Floating door? Oh. Couldn't see the ground block for some reason. Finishing it off with a slightly difficult boss battle. Wasn't expecting that. Actually, I was, with the lava rising so quickly. Not something you would have all the time, of course, where lava ends up getting in the way of a boss battle. Pretty unpredictable moves for this Boom Boom. It's in just the correct spot where it makes starting this boss battle difficult. I'm gonna make this quicker. That was better. Much better. Hopefully no trolls now, which I could expect from you. Should have not include any pasta first. In case there was a troll, I wanted to try to avoid it without pause buffering, you know. But I shouldn't just keep expecting those. Nice boss challenge. Boss battle challenge. Lots of simple setups, but it was challenging, so that's nice. And the last boss battle was challenging as well. Just with one factor, I guess. I'm gonna go back to your account. By instinct, I went back to Endless Challenge, but then I realized I should play more of your levels. You might be one of those makers that I might get to all the levels for. That might be something I want to go for. It was intended. Yeah, speaking of which, that is indeed true. Definitely not the correct pipe. Without decorations in a room, it looks like the Bowser flames are unintentional. Decorations can make that kind of difference of whether something is intended or not. I don't know why I'm trying to look for invisible blocks, but that was another instinct of mine. I'm gonna assume there's a route over here. Yeah. can't say that I know where, if there's any invisible blocks by the goal. There's certainly invisible blocks in this level that I've found already. At least they weren't here. Not to say that not to mention that I wouldn't mind if they're there anyways. It's a SMW level, so I had an instinct to tag it single player because I would hate to have it in multiplayer versus, as I mention a lot. But I'm not gonna mess with it, I mean. Nice short, puzzling level, I guess. I don't know any better words for it. Getting a key with a bomb like that is something I haven't thought about. I missed that key, but I got a checkpoint, so I don't think it matters too much. I did the same mistake. Made the same mistake. I keep... That would be a fourth instinct I have. It's more a habit than an instinct, technically. Not that it really matters. This is also a clever way to use explosion. Wasn't able to get to the key door, but I've taken 4 attempts to clear it, so it would have added a lot of extra time. That was a fun challenge, just like with the first level you submitted. Except a different style, of course. I'm gonna attempt this one and then go back to easy endless, and then I might try going for more clears on your account again. I'm in the mood for shell jumps after the other 3 levels, just to add variety. And of course you wouldn't get shell jump levels in easy endless unless if they're automatic. Okay, I need to go in the pipe. I wasn't really seeing what to do here. I see what to do here. But it's on the trickier side. Tricky side, I meant. Oh, did I miss it? Pretty sure I did. That's not gonna work either. I'm gonna drop the bomb later. Okay, that's still not gonna work. So, slightly later will work better. trying to get a finalized attempt, but it's still feeling like practice because it's not quite lining up yet. Yeah, getting closer each time. Always a matter of practice. I'm not sure where to step on the shell there. Maybe slightly to the right. Otherwise I wouldn't have enough momentum to get to the next shell. Welcome to the stream, Pack in Blue. Hope you're having a good day so far. That was a bad shell jump. Okay, normal jump will work. Somehow didn't notice that. But jumping straight up doesn't work. That's interesting. Pretend that didn't happen. That was also a bad shell jump. But always with shell jumps I make those small mistakes that makes me a non-expert shell jumper. Just average. Trying to comprehend what to do. Whoops. Almost didn't see that double shell jump. Not enough of a shell jumper to know what setup that was. That was somehow a fail. I recognize Pack in Blue's profile picture, but not the name. I'm not bad with double shell jumps, but they can get difficult when it's not self-adjusted, if you know what I mean. Like for this one, it's half self-adjustable, the way you do the double shell jump. I thought that was not gonna work. This is pretty difficult. Wasn't expecting it. But it is a good level to attempt after all the easy ones I've been attempting. I said easy levels if possible in the pinned message because I don't want to get too many difficult levels like my last stream and then get burnt out too much. That was poorly done again. But I do see how to do the double shell jump, so it's not like I'm gonna fail it constantly until I can see what to do. That was definitely not the correct way to do a shell jump. I don't know why I was thinking a drop shell right there. Maybe because it just looks like a place where you do a drop shell. I gotta admit the double shell jump is harder than some other double shell jump setups that I've dealt with. Okay, there's the goal. Now just gotta stay in the air. Or ungrounded. That's a better word. You said you don't remember how you made a level you made from 2 years ago, but that's not to say you don't know how to clear this level, right? Because I'm pretty sure your skill set is still good enough to clear this level, judging by some of your recent uploads. That was almost a perfect difficulty for me, so it was nice to be able to try it, and a good choice for a level to attempt.
Let's go.
Back to the bizarre levels. Not to mention, I've played one bizarre level by you, Gremlin, which is the one with the pipes. I'm trying to remember the level name. I think it says something like Goomba get in the pipes.
Let's go.
Oh, hi Danny boy, welcome to the stream. I saw you just attempt my level, my newest level, so thank you for that. This level is very messy. Thanks for a level submission. Gonna get to it right away, as with Gremlins. That level I just skipped was pretty long for easy endless. Ooh, new level. Saying new level isn't anything too exciting, but of course it's exciting because you can get more than just a clear. Specifically a first clear and a world record, if you're fast enough. Gonna try to get my clear time as quick as possible. Oh, gotta go up and then get the key. I don't have too many. Actually, I don't have any other level submissions right now, so I'll play some of your other levels too, Danny boy. Was that a mechanism to get rid of the Master Sword? Because it seems a bit overcomplicated, not gonna lie. Pretty sure I got a fire flower and then got squashed. Pretty sure a fish bone is good enough to get rid of a Master Sword power up. Just saying. Not to say that I recommend a fishbone because they don't usually look good in a minigame level. Well, too late for a first clear. And that war record is probably not lasting too long. Very fun minigames. Great to be able to attempt that. Keep Run in the Sky. Uploaded a week ago? More than a week ago. Pretty sure there's no way to minimize the war record. I'm not sure if that's the correct way to say it or not. I know the Japanese way to say it. I keep not knowing the English one. Something the war record. Besides beat. Anyways, I don't see it being possible with all the fire bars. Fire bars, as you may know, are globally loaded. So they start spinning, every single one of the fire bars starts spinning once you start the level. Not sure if you knew that, Danny boy. I don't know if that's common knowledge or not. I hope it does. The one with the mini games, right? Well, either one seems to be able to get at least. I can't really judge how many likes other players will get compared to me. I don't want to say over 100 because lately that's the amount of likes I hope to exceed. I'm thinking many other makers prefer to get over 500, which is difficult for me nowadays. But it does seem like a level that can get over 500 likes quickly if you give it enough time. It is a re-upload, I can tell. At least it's not a new re-upload. It's more of a brought back something old kind of re-upload, which I wouldn't say is bad thing. I'm not sure if this maker is watching my stream right now, but he does sometimes, and he might be right now. Either way, I'm gonna play his level so he can see my attempt. Voice crack for a second. I don't know what confection means. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to know that. The closest words that I know the meaning of is infection, confession, and convention. So it's not to say that I don't know difficult vocabulary. But some words, I just end up not finding out the definitions for. First try, something I can brag about to this maker. I don't know if I should comment played on stream or something like that. Pretty sure he'll notice just by checking YouTube. I'm gonna play this level by another follower of mine. Can't tell if this maker's a follower or not, but possibly might be a viewer also. It's better if you can play a level on stream because that means you can see how the streamer clears the level, which isn't anything surprising to viewers, I'm pretty sure. What's the best way to get this Monty Mole out of the way? I think that was the way. I know I've played this level before, at least a similar one. I think it says new version because the Monty Mole is added, and it does make the level much more challenging than without the Monty Mole. Okay, I don't think that was intended. Certainly is possible though, especially here where the Monty Mole wouldn't survive the lava. Going slow through here. Wasn't too difficult. Easier than the one shell jump level by Gremlin that I've played. But of course, both are great in their own ways. Two very different themes. By liking shell jump levels as well as P-balloon levels, you can like both of them equally. I'm gonna play more of Danny Boy's levels because I don't think I've taken too many attempts on his levels compared to Gremlin's. I think 2 more levels if I can find short ones. I've attempted some baseball levels already, so I'm gonna try something else. A don't move level I might want to play some other time when I can actually not use my hands. I hope I didn't make noise with the mic a few seconds ago. Accidentally tapped it. Super Muncher Gimmick Land. Gonna try this one. Looking for gimmicks lately, so might be some good inspiration. Nice start to the level. The beginning, in my opinion, should be simple without being nothing or anything complicated. You don't want players just stuck at the start with something difficult to solve. A start like that is something I'd want. Welcome to the stream, the Great Master. Interesting joke, but it's a bit not family friendly for this stream. Voice cracked again. Interesting emoji choice right there. Pretty sure that's a crab. I'm not looking too closely. Thanks for the subscription, Great Master. I appreciate it. Assuming that you're a SMM2 player, if you have any levels you want to submit, feel free to do so. I don't know if Danny Boy's still here or not. I'm gonna comment to ensure that he knows I've attempted the level. Liking a level isn't always good enough to notify play by someone. Judging by the cover, aka title, seems like a long level. Shorter than I expected, but I'm gonna skip it. Already gotta go. Like, peace as in bye. Don't mind if you do, but thanks for joining, either way. Joining the stream, specifically. Aaron, which is the maker that I've just played a level of minutes ago, keeps hopping back and forth on SMM2, so can't really tell if he's active or not. Another one of Easy Endless stereotypical levels. Stereotype is another word that I learned only about a year ago, by the way. Not sure why so many of these commonly used words are new to me. they say. They you learn something new every day, so that is reality. Not a bad reality. Well, it could be bad. Sometimes. Not that it really matters. That was definitely a giant... No, not giant, enlarged level remake. I forgot the course name from the actual NSMBU game. World 5-1, I think. That should be right. Very iconic level, but not iconic enough to remember the name for. Speaking of which, that is another thing that I've became interested in recently, is that not interested in, caught my attention, is that NSMBU and Super Mario 3D World levels, and also for many other newer games, the stages are named, and I think Super Mario World is the only older 2D Mario game that named each individual stage. Wait, I don't think that's true actually. Just the worlds are named in Super Mario World. Welcome to the stream, Land Team. I meant to reply to you earlier, but great to see you here. I hope your day's all well so far. Compared to when I'm playing Easy Endless off stream, and it's something I've mentioned last stream, I'm pretty sure, is that I skip less often. Not sure if it's a good thing or not. Feels like it saves time while it doesn't. I don't know which is faster, trying to skip until you find a shorter level, or not trying to not skip as much as possible. Okay, that sounds good. Just submit the ID in the chat, or yeah, level ID or maker ID in the chat once you got it. Keep in mind that you could submit your maker ID too if you want, for me to attempt a super world, which some viewers requested before. But most most viewers tend to not submit their super worlds. Of course, a level. Even so, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I might play more levels from your account if I wish to do that. I need a water break. My second water break ever during a stream. other times I just go to the fridge, which is a bit time consuming for something to do on stream. Something as simple as getting something for the fridge, which is basically what I said. Thanks for the level submission. I'll get to it after I clear this level. Before I attempt the level you submitted, or maker ID, can't tell which one, I'm curious to know how many levels you've made. Like, do you tend to make lots of levels, or do you rarely make them? There's a big difference between the two, not just in terms of the numbers. This level's titled, "If you clear this level, you're ready to play Mario Maker," which is something new. Oh, you have two? Oh, actually I've heard about a Super World in development recently, and it might be about yours. But it might be someone else's too. I can't keep track of so many makers. But I do recognize someone saying something like that recently. Oh, 100? That's a big number. But depending on the maker, 100 levels can be 100 simple creations or 100 very don't know any other words aside from large creations. And short creations tend to not last very, very long. Oh, got this incorrect. My bad. You might have seen from my trailer that I have 91 levels uploaded at the moment, so I'm getting closer to 100, which is actually a number I've reached 4 years ago. Probably the same as you. I uploaded a lot of levels like during my first year of Mario Maker, and then I decided some of them weren't exactly worth keeping, and then I deleted a lot of them. Ended up going down to 25 uploads, I think. And then over time I deleted even more levels, and right now I think I have only about 8 of the levels I had like 4 years ago, which is something interesting to me. Mario Kart Deluxe, Dwam Ruins, and SMM2. Oh, a remake. This is going to be interesting. Part interesting because I've made a Mario Kart track remake also. Just one level, so if you're interested to check it out, I can show you what the level is, and you can give it a try. It's not Mario Kart 8 though, it's a SNES or SNES, whatever you want to call it, track remix. Japanese people tend to what was it? Not say abbreviations as words, or I should say acronyms as words. So I'm not used to saying SNES too much, it's more SNES. I wasn't looking at the chat for a long time. Whoops. I thought I could avoid it, but I ended up getting caught by it again. It's tough to remake a very high quality track, if you know what I mean. So it is great that you challenged yourself with remaking it. Oh, I actually got squashed by a different swamp. Yeah, that one. It was blind, which I gotta admit. Yeah, and that is pretty much the same case with me. Like I talked about minutes ago. Do I continue to stream a long time? Long time, like, as in many years, or the length of one stream? Because I do try to keep my streams long, but I'm not good at planning streams nowadays. I stream much less than before. Oh, okay. Do you know when? Oh, 1 hour? 1 hour's gonna be tough, honestly. If you have to go, you can go ahead. I have a few more things I want to say, but nothing too important. Not too sure if I can keep streaming for another hour. Stream's gone much less than I expected. Less as in less minutes. I thought it was over 2 hours by now, but apparently not. Well, back to Asuma 2. Really nice remake. I did recognize few parts of the track, especially the tunnel section of the track. That was remade pretty well. Takes a lot of decoration to get it close to the original. I'm trying to continue to stream for at least 2 hours. That's gonna be an extra 20 minutes. Streaming 2 hours was easy in my previous stream because of all the hard levels I was dealing with. So time pretty much flew by faster than expected. Arena is an interesting name for a title screen level. The number of clears I have right now here is not a good stopping point, in my opinion. So I want to try to change that too. But I'm still also hoping for more level submissions to keep me engaged in SMM2, because easy endless isn't gonna keep my attention for long. Like, I can get through 30 more levels, but slowly I'm gonna my my interest is gonna deteriorate instead of getting bored instantly. Typical grind quote, I guess. Wasn't paying attention to the clear condition, otherwise I would have tried to dodge the piranha plant. That's better. One. I was hoping for better level name there. Gonna check for any new levels from my follows, if you can call it that. Did I miss the first clear on that one? I think it was cleared before I attempted it. I know Burl sometimes join my streams. I guess he's not here just yet. If not, here for today. Nothing new just yet. I'm considering levels that appear as the first 3, or the 3 most recent, as new. And I'm pretty sure I've cleared all 3. Therefore, being no new new uploads. Excuse me. It says 3-year-old course. Not very impressed by his ability to upload a title screen level without any edits. Actually, I guess it is somewhat impressive to be able to have the knowledge to upload a level. But still, it's pretty uninteresting. I don't think that was the intended way to clear that. Seems too complicated for easy endless, like I mentioned for many other levels here. After not streaming Mario Kart 8 for a while, makes me wonder how many players out there are constantly grinding for Mario Kart points to this day in multiplayer. If I had to keep doing that, well, first of all, I can't imagine me doing that, and second, that would be pretty stressful, honestly. I wouldn't want to grind Mario Kart for years. As much as I like Mario Kart, I don't think I'd be willing to do that without you know. I actually forgot the word. Aside from profit. Just wanted to make a leap of faith. Didn't work. The level says wait, but I don't think I need to wait. Do I need to wait? I wonder where. I just noticed. I just noticed that was another instance of me saying underwear, but not in the typical way. Had to mention that. Not a fan of invisible blocks being the solution instead of waiting. I'm not sure at what time I started the stream. I've streamed for 110 minutes now. So subtract that to the current time and it should be, well, even if I calculated it, I don't want to say the time in my time zone right now. I said it, Gremlin. I said, I wonder where the key is, or something like that. That's not what I said. But you can tell I've said it. Right there. The water bottle right here is making my table and controller wet. Yep, almost 2 hours. I was hoping for a long stream of 3 hours, but still ended up ends up feeling very long. I'm only like halfway there and I don't think I can make it. Especially with the minimal level submissions. I do appreciate the level submissions I've got so far in the stream. But last time it was too much and this time it's too little, honestly, for me to continue for 3 hours, certainly. So once I get close to 19.1k easy endless clears, that might be my stop point for the stream. I am close already, but not close enough. It's not gonna be long before the cicadas start to interrupt my stream. I'm not sure if you can hear it right now, Gremlin. It might be too faint right now. I can hear it outside my window, but from my window, not outside. I don't know about the viewer's side though. Okay. Thanks for joining the stream, Gremlin. I appreciate you being here. I'm pretty much making so many things tongue twisters. Anyways, it was great to be able to play your levels on stream. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, you can hear it? That's nice. That's interesting. Or nice, either way. Didn't expect you to be able to hear it. I guess if I can, then so can the viewers.
Let's go.
I was staying silent for a short moment to see if you can hear the cicadas clear. Not to assume that you might still be in the stream. Fire chamber. Makes me wonder how many other SMM2 streamers are out there streaming at the same time. Years ago, I remember there being at least one, if not two streamers playing SMM2 at the, streaming SMM2 at the same time I am. It was a common thing to happen. I don't think it's really the case, even at the time. Might just be a coincidence. Reminds me of a level I've played by a different maker or by Nintendo, I don't know. Didn't expect a world record.
Let's go.
I know I can get a extra millisecond off that time, so I might wanna go for it as I skip a refreshing level, which I would prefer to avoid. Wrong tab. From my experience, I'm pretty sure the fastest time you can get on a default length run at the start NSMBU level is 6 seconds, 635 milliseconds. Is that how you read the time? Sounds off. I got the world record on my first attempt, but I know it was difficult to replicate. Or I meant I could tell it was difficult to replicate. At least it's not an extremely long level. My thumb got off the... What's this button called? The D-pad? No, it's not the D-pad. I don't think I could... Never mind. I thought I could easily get a millisecond off the world record. I might have been wrong, because I don't think I can do it. I might not be getting enough momentum at the start. or 636 milliseconds might just be the fastest time. I was gonna say no after noticing the long loading icon before you get a world record time. That might have sounded very confusing. Just 2 more minutes to go before it hits 2 hours for the stream time. Actually, just to make it more interesting, I might wanna end the stream at 2 minutes flat. Pretty sure I don't have any other level summations or any other new levels I could attempt. As of now. So if anyone is still here, says, never mind. Anyways, thank you for joining the stream. I might stream again within a few days. Well, I actually plan on doing one because I didn't stream for a while, so I want to get more streams out as much as possible. Very desperate to end the stream at 2 hours flat. I don't know if anyone else is here to witness it. My few last words before I end the stream.